Hey guys, welcome back to Lap 1 News, and today we're going to be talking about Racing Point's F1 2019 season. Now, I know it's 2020 and not 2019 anymore, and we should be focusing on the new season, which Ferrari have announced their release date for their livery reveal and their car, their launch date. That is sometime in February, around Valentine's Day, so the 14th of February, around then. I don't know if it's exactly that point. But back to the main topic, Racing Point. So, they had quite an unremarkable season, in my opinion, because it didn't get going. Like, towards the end, Perez was very consistent. He was consistently in the points since, he finished in the points quite a bit after the summer break. But up till that point, they didn't really do anything. Like, they just turned up, they raced around in the midfield, and then not much else. I mean, it was never going to be a big year for Racing Point, certainly not after last year, or, 2018, because obviously with the almost going bankrupt and then having to be bought out by, obviously, Racing Point and Lawrence Stroll. Speaking of Lawrence Stroll, his son Lance. Put it this way, his qualifying is not good enough. It wasn't good enough. And, okay, Lance is good on the opening few laps because he's good at overtaking. Certainly, he is on the opening laps, and then that gets him in better positions in the race than he qualified in. But he's only that good because he's starting out of position from a poor qualifying anyway. At least that's my opinion. So, like, he has some talent to be there, obviously. But at the same time, there is a strong argument that he is only there because his dad owns the team. Which is a shame because, I mean, I've already said in a previous video, I am an Esteban Ocon fan. So obviously I'm going to be a bit biased here. But it would have been really nice to see him on the grid instead of Lance. Just because Ocon has talent, he's got there. I mean, Lance does have talent, but it's not purely down to... There's definitely no money and no favouritism from the dad involved with Ocon, because if you don't know his story, he did come from quite a poor background. To get to where he is today is quite remarkable. So, yeah, I mean, he's a good driver, is Lance. He's very good in the wet. He proved that in Monza. He proved that, he was doing well, I think, in Germany for a bit. I don't know what happened to him. I think he was almost on for a podium there. So, yeah, as I say, it was never really going to be a big season for Racing Point. Like, the investment had just come in last season. It's going to take time for that car to develop. And, I mean, as I say, the time they would be making the car for next year, in 2018, would be making the 2019 car, was spent worrying about whether they would actually exist in 2019 or not. So they couldn't really focus on it as much as the other teams. So the fact that they were able to make a competitive car, unlike some more established teams, it was solid. But again, just because of that, they just didn't really do anything I can really note and comment on. So, yeah, I mean, I think that's about it for my opinions on the... Cause I'm just trying to think what else that they did. I mean, the fact that I can't think what else happened to Racing Point this season in 2019 just goes to show that they didn't really do an awful lot. So, obviously, next season, 2020 onwards, is going to be a lot stronger for them, because that investment from Lawrence Stroll and his consortium is going to pick up, and therefore they should be up there fighting again for best of the rest with McLaren, because, I mean, that's what we want, isn't it? We want as many teams fighting with each other, preferably with the top three, and I think if they have enough investment, they can do that eventually. But yeah, that's what we want to see. We just want to see teams fighting any racing at all, and we will not complain. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That's my opinions on Racing Point's F1 2019 season. I will hopefully see you in the next video, which will be on Alfa Romeo, I think, on their season. But as always, thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you didn't, tell me why in the comments so I can keep on improving. And hit the subscribe button if you want to make sure you don't miss out on all the next videos. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been John Whittaker from Lap 1 News, and I'm out.